Hello guys. Hi. So, a new video. Today it is the 18th of April 2023 and I have been in reunion with my twin flames since spring 2018. So 5 years almost now in this journey. And today I'm going to talk about surrender. It's because if you are on this journey, you have probably read 1,000 different places that the most important thing you can do is surrender. So how the fuck do we do that, huh? And what does it really mean to surrender? I'm gonna dive into this today, and for all of you ADD and ADHD twin flames out there, I'm gonna jump straight to the point because I can feel how it is to sit and wait forever to someone to get to the point. So I did surrender before we reunited in 2018, but I did not surrender, and you cannot surrender. You cannot surrender. What the fuck do I mean by that? If anything is chasing, if anything is wanting and having the deepest desire for something, it probably is your ego. It was my ego, because the ego is what needs this thing, this specific thing to manifest before I can feel whole or complete or whatever. So since it is the ego that is chasing, is searching, is wanting to find out how to surrender at all, it cannot surrender itself, because the ego, what does the ego want? What is the ego all about? It's about survival. So if we are going to surrender the very thing that wants to keep us alive, that is a death wish for the ego. So the ego itself cannot throw itself into death, if you feel me here. The ego is the very thing that gets surrendered, and this does not you or me have control over. So you really need to let go of control. And what you can do instead, my separation phase was for 1.5 years, and that is not quite much. I have heard about someone being on this journey for like 10-15 years, so 1.5 years is not much. But how could we come back together so soon? I think I had a very good advantage in form of me going and educate myself as a coach. Because what did we learn in a coaching education? To acknowledge everything. So this means in this journey, if you're chasing, oh, I want this person, I know how it feels, then you can acknowledge your wants and like, oh, look at me chasing. Oh my God, I'm so good at chasing. Look at me, how wonderful all these feelings in me are. I acknowledge everything. And then you come to the point of frustration, or the ego's frustration, like, I've done everything. I've done the inner work. I've done past life trauma healing. I've done healing courses. I've done everything. Why isn't it coming? I was there. And this frustration phase is like the ego going from, I can have everything I want and I want it this way, to, why isn't it working? I cannot give up. Oh. And then the next phase, which I did not have control over. The only thing I did was acknowledging the frustration while it goes. So when the frustration phase was, I am frustrated. I acknowledged that I am so frustrated and I want to cry. So I cried. And then I kept on doing my thing, and then I realized, oh my God, I'm so searching. I'm actually chasing still, even though I'm not chasing. So I was looking on the internet, looking for talking to people and everything. And then finally the ego gave up. And that was the very thing that got surrendered. through the frustration and through the chasing. So we need those phases. We can have the intention of surrender, but you do not control when your ego surrenders. I think that is divinely guided, because if you surrender too soon and your twin flame is not ready to come back, what happens? Well, it's not fitting. Your energy is not matching, so you cannot reunite. And I believe that me and my twin flame had this for like a week, because I really felt that he was beside me. I was talking to him, I was looking at him, I was smiling, I was feeling him inside me. And this was like, just wait a little bit, just wait, bit a little more, just bit a little more. It was like my intuition, and I was right. So if you want to surrender, I think that a better thing to do is acknowledging everything, and honor all the feelings. Oh my God, I honor my strong feelings. I honor this sexual energy. I honor my frustration. I honor my anger. I honor everything. And by acknowledging and honoring everything, I think that's the ultimate evidence of self-love, isn't it? If everything you're feeling and wanting and having is okay, everything is okay, and it is. So, and when you finally surrender, I just want to say that in the last minutes here, when you finally surrender, it actually doesn't matter so much anymore, because you have so much faith and you have so much self-love, and your life is so complete that it's okay. So by using it's okay, everything from the chasing, frustration, anger, to coming to the place where everything actually is okay, you can use that as a manifestation stairs to surrender illumination phase. Yes. I hope this was helpful on your journey, and right now I'm going to go back up to my house, to my twin flame and our baby. And I know he's having a hard day today, so I'll try my best not to mirror back some negative energy. This is what I'm dealing with now, so more about that later. Thank you for watching. I love you, and much love for you on your journey.